Now that we understand the physiological foundation of how breathing rewrites our stress response, let's explore the deeper mechanics of why this particular habit becomes transformative rather than merely temporary relief. Consider what happens in your body during a typical stress cycle. Your breathing naturally becomes shallow and rapid, centered high in your chest. This upper chest breathing actually signals danger to your nervous system, creating a feedback loop. Stress makes you breathe shallowly, and shallow breathing perpetuates the stress response. It's a conversation your body is having with itself, and the message is threat, 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 on endless repeat. Breaking this loop requires more than distraction or positive thinking. It requires speaking your body's language fluently. When you shift to diaphragmatic breathing, engaging the large dome-shaped muscle beneath your lungs, you fundamentally alter this conversation. The diaphragm is your primary breathing muscle, yet most people rarely use it fully, especially under stress. As you breathe deeply into your belly, allowing it to expand on the inhale and gently contract on the exhale, you're activating pressure receptors in your lower lungs. These receptors have a direct relationship with your vagus nerve. They essentially whisper to your brain, "We have time, we have space, there is abundance here." This is the biological opposite of the scarcity signal sent by chest breathing. What's fascinating is that your breath doesn't just affect your nervous system, it directly influences your brain chemistry. Research has demonstrated that slow, rhythmic breathing increases GABA, a neurotransmitter that reduces neuronal excitability throughout your nervous system. Low GABA levels are associated with anxiety disorders and racing thoughts. When you breathe deliberately, you're essentially creating your own anti-anxiety chemistry, naturally and without side effects. You become your own pharmacy, dispensing exactly what you need, precisely when you need it. This practice also reveals something crucial about control and surrender. We live in a culture obsessed with control, controlling outcomes, controlling others' perceptions, controlling our emotions. Yet this fixation on control often generates more stress because so much of life remains stubbornly uncontrollable. Breathing offers a different paradigm. You cannot control whether stress arrives, but you can control your response to it. You cannot control your heart rate directly, but you can control your breath, which then influences your heart. This is intelligent control, working with your body's natural systems rather than against them, leading rather than forcing. There's also a dimension of presence that breathing cultivates, and presence itself is profoundly calming. When you're focused on the physical sensation of breath, the cool air entering your nostrils, the expansion of your rib cage, the gentle release of each exhale, you are necessarily anchored in the present moment. Anxiety lives in the future, spinning stories about what might happen. Regret and rumination live in the past, replaying what did happen. But breath exists only now. Following your breath is like dropping an anchor in turbulent waters. The waves of thought continue, but you're no longer swept away by them. Scientists studying meditation and breath work have found that regular practice actually thickens the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for executive function, decision-making, and emotional regulation. Simultaneously, it reduces the reactivity of the amygdala, your brain's fear center. This means that over time, you become less hijacked by intense emotions and more capable of thoughtful response. The challenging situation doesn't change, but your capacity to meet it does. Your internal landscape becomes more spacious, with room for difficulty without being consumed by it. Another remarkable aspect of this practice is its cumulative effect on your stress baseline. Most people operate with an elevated baseline of tension, a background hum of activation that feels so constant they've stopped noticing it. Shoulders perpetually raised, jaw slightly clenched, breath perpetually shallow. This elevated baseline means you're always closer to your stress threshold, requiring only a minor trigger to push you into overwhelm. Regular breathing practice gradually lowers this baseline. You begin operating from a place of greater ease, which means you have more capacity before reaching your limit. The same stressors that once tipped you over now register as manageable. This is where breathing moves from reactive tool to proactive practice. Yes, you can use focused breathing in moments of acute stress, before the presentation, during the argument, when panic rises. But the deeper transformation comes from making it a daily practice, a ritual of nervous system maintenance. Just 5 minutes each morning establishes a foundation of regulation that carries through your day. You're not waiting for stress to arrive and then trying to combat it. You're cultivating resilience in advance, building a robust internal infrastructure that can weather whatever arrives. The beauty of this approach is that it honors both your body's wisdom and your mind's capacity for change. Your body already knows how to calm itself. These mechanisms evolved over millennia. Your mind, meanwhile, can consciously engage these ancient systems, creating partnership rather than conflict between your thinking self and your feeling self. This integration is what true well-being looks like, not the absence of challenge, but the presence of inner resources adequate to meet what comes.